Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Keith Bryant, aka Cheeky Smooth, and this is Relationships Part 3. Now, when it comes to relationships, every relationship is not easy. All relationships are hard, but you have to know how to conduct a relationship when you get into a relationship. Now, this relationship video is basically, I'm speaking about men and women. Uh, First off, when it comes to a man dealing with disrespectful women, cut them off because they're going to feel like that they can disrespect you anytime they want to, any given day, because it's like you disrespect them back. They ain't giving you no pussy after that. You know what I mean? And you can forget all that. I don't care about sex. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to disrespect me, there's the door right there because I'm not going to tolerate any disrespect from no woman because of sex. And that goes to the men out there. If you got a woman that's disrespecting you, cut her off. You know what I mean? Especially if you're doing your part when it comes to a relationship. You know what I mean? Cut her off. That's simple as that. But some women do it because they suffer no consequences when it comes to a relationship. You feel me on that? That's why they do it. That's exactly why they do it. You know what I mean? And you just have to say, I'm cutting my losses. You're not going to sit here and disrespect me. And I've been kind to you, sweet to you, and loyal and trustworthy to you. And you still going to disrespect me. You can kick rocks. There's the door right there. You know what I mean? They feel they can cheat. They feel they can disrespect. They feel they can flirt. They feel they can do all the wrongdoings when it comes to a relationship. Now, when it comes to women dealing with no good ass men, I never quite understood why they like the bad boys instead of the good guys. They tend to want to be with the dude that's going to call them out their name. They're going to call them bitch. They're going to call them all kind of filthy names, disrespect them, cheat on them. And they just put up with it because I guess that's what they're used to or whatever. But then it's like when they're done dealing with the bad boy, they want a good man now and all that. And it's like, and it tends to be like that when they get a little older, up in age, when the wrinkles start to come in, when they get older, old, and not desirable anymore. Whatever, dudes ain't checking for them anymore. So that's when they want to stop dealing with the no good dudes, the bad boys, and all that. Then they want a good dude to be within their presence, and then mostly by then it's too late. You know what I mean? So it's too late because they've gotten older, they're not desired anymore. Um, the wrinkles and everything is like now they want a good man, and like I said, it's too late now. So it's like they deal with the dudes that's not really giving them what they want because they're used to it. You know what I mean? And it's like, why would you want to deal with a guy that's disrespecting you? Why would you want to deal with a guy that's calling you all kind of names? Why would you want to deal with a guy that's not wanting to do picnics in the park, or maybe a walk in the park, or maybe a candlelight dinner, or maybe something romantic, or maybe something that's spontaneous that women do want? Now, I ain't saying all, but the majority of women, I say out of 100% of women, uh, some women actually do want a good man. Some women, but the majority of women, they want these dudes that's gonna disrespect them, call them all kind of names, and so forth. And that's not right. That's not right because everybody deserves someone good in their lives that's gonna treat them with respect, treat them with loyalty and dignity. You know what I mean? And you got some women out here that just deal with those type of dudes, and I never quite understood that. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about some women. I'm talking about the majority of women within the world, within cities, communities, neighborhoods, or whatever. They tend to deal with these dudes that's very disrespectful. And then I'm gonna tell you something. Those type of dudes that women are dealing with are gonna end up in two places, either dead or in jail, because that's their personality. And some dudes do it just to get women or whatever, but some dudes are genuinely like that or whatever. And those the type of dudes that women go for. They don't go for the good dudes. So my motto has always been good dudes finish last. Bad boys finish first. No good dudes finish first. The classy dudes, the good dudes, they finish last. So my thing is that that's why most of these good dudes are single because all these other women out here are going for, the bad boys, the dudes that's gonna disrespect them and treat them like shit. So this documentary that I'm doing right now is mostly about men and women, and this is relationships part three that I decided to do because I needed to do it. So I did one, I did two, now this is three. So I'm doing part three, and also I wanted to speak on, why men and women do the shit that they do. You know what I mean? But preferably women or whatever that I'm speaking on, or whatever. They just tend to want to be with guys because they want to, uh, because basically, when it comes to women in relationships, they want to be with guys because of the materialism, the materialistic things, the car, the money, the looks, materialistic things, the sex. Mostly, the number one thing is looks. So anybody can look any old kind of way, but it's what you have up here that counts. It's all about the mindset. So if you don't have a mind to go with those looks, that person ain't worth talking to. You know what I mean? Just like when it comes to a woman. So that's always been my perspective. She can have big breasts, fat ass, or whatever, but if she doesn't have a mind to go with that body, if she doesn't have a personality to go with that body, if she doesn't have any kind of intellectual skills or any type of intellect when it comes to that body, then I don't want to talk to her because any woman can have any type of, you know, uh, beautiful looks, a beautiful body, whatever, but she don't have a mind to go with that body. She ain't worth talking to. She ain't worth talking to. I don't even want to talk to you. So that's what prompted me to do this relationships part three.